name is Quinn, and today I'm going to be filming the Unpopular Opinions book tag. This book tag was originally created by the Book Archer, and I'm going to leave her video in the link down below, and please go check it out. Now, I've been trying to decide if I wanted to do this book tag for a while. A lot of people have been getting hate comments on their videos because booktubers have been talking about books that they don't like that other people do like. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not trying to hate on your favorite books. I'm just trying to let you guys know what I thought that, had too much hype and I didn't really like. I think we all have those books, and I think it's kind of fun to watch these tags. I know I like to watch them. The first question is, what is a popular book or series that you didn't like? I'd like to start off this by saying that I love Rainbow Rowell. Most of her books I adore. I love her writing style. I think her romances are really realistic and fun and adorable. That being said, I was not a fan of Eleanor and Park like many other people were. I didn't believe the romance between Eleanor and Park. I couldn't really connect to their characters, and I kind of ended the book feeling unsatisfied. The second question of this book tag is, what is a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love? This book for me is The Maze Runner by James Dashner. This book has been getting a lot of hate as of late. I think when it first came out it was really popular, but I know a lot of popular booktubers do not like The Maze Runner. I think that it's really original. It left me on my toes. I didn't know what was going to happen next, and I really like the world that they created because it was definitely something I had never seen before. The third question in this tag is to name an OTP you are not a fan of. Now, this might be a little spoilery, so if you haven't read P.S. I Still Love You, you can wait until this book is no longer on the screen and then you can return to watching. I did not like Peter and Laura Jean in P.S. I Still Love You. I think that he was very mean to her, very distant, but I really liked him in To All the Boys I've Loved Before, so I feel like this series did not need a second book. I would have really much more enjoyed Peter if they had just stopped at To All the Boys I've Loved Before. And the fourth question is a genre you rarely reach for. Now, I'm going to preface this with I used to read this genre all the time, and that genre is dystopian. Now, don't get me wrong, I really like dystopian books. They were one of my favorites for a really long time, but I think I read too many too fast, and then I just kind of found too many similarities in the plot structure and everything that was happening in the characters, so I was turned off for them for a while. And I think it's still too soon for me to read another dystopian book. I think give me, 6 more months, I might pick up another dystopian again. The fifth question is a popular book character that you do not like. That character for me would have to be Margot from Paper Towns by John Green. I really didn't like Margot. She wasn't always in the book, but when she was, she really irritated me. Her motives felt a little insincere to me, and I kind of felt like it made the book go nowhere, and that really upset me. And the sixth question is, what is a popular author that you just can't seem to get into? Now, I don't feel like I have a popular author that I can't seem to get into, but I do feel like I like an author that no one else can seem to get into, and that is Lauren Oliver. And I really don't know why. I think her plotlines are really original. I think that her stories have a lot of emotional depth. I never quite see what's going to happen. Overall, I just really enjoy her books, and I always am really excited when she releases a new one. So Lauren Oliver, release a new book this year. Question number 7 is, what is a popular book trope you are tired of seeing? For me, that is the love triangle. I am so tired of seeing the love triangle. One, like Ariel Bissett said, I do not think that they are realistic and they do not happen in real life that often. And a second, I think that they largely take away from the plot of the novel, and I think it can distract from the female character if we're only focusing on her romance and not the badass qualities that she has. Now, the 8th question, I think, is probably the most controversial in the tag, is what is a popular book or series that you have no interest in reading? And that, for me, is Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I have read the synopsis, and I don't really think that it's all that original. I think that it's kind of something I've seen before just by reading the synopsis, and I think I've heard that a lot of booktubers feel the same way. If you really like this series and you really want me to read it, please comment down below if you're like, this series changed my life. Then I will go read it, but it's just not something I see myself reading right now. And the ninth and final question is, the saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what book-to-movie adaptation did you like better than the book? And for that, my answer has to be Mockingjay. I think that the Hunger Games series kind of went downhill as the books went on and kind of crashed and burned in Mockingjay. I really didn't like the end of Mockingjay, but I really liked the movie. It was done very well cinematically. It was very suspenseful, and even though the movie ending was still as cheesy and kind of depressing as in the book, I still thought that the cinematic way that they did it was very successful, more so than the book. So that was my Unpopular Opinions book tag. I hope I didn't offend too many of you. I just kind of thought this tag was fun to do and I love watching them. But if there's anything that I mentioned down below that you really disagree with, feel free to comment down below and tell me. Or if there's a series that you really think I should read, please feel free to comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe down below and I will see you next week. Bye guys!